Hi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well in this full moon energy. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and for those that are returning subscribers, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I wanted to just hop on today just to see where your energy is right now, how you're feeling at this time, how we can help you. So I'm going to pick one of the moon cards first of all. Oh, we have barrier. I'm going to get another one to go with that. Barrier. So think about any barriers in your life. Is there something that you feel is difficult to attain right now? Maybe a path that you're trying to lead onto and remember. So this could be something from the past that you feel is a bit of a stuck energy or a barrier there. So if you can see, it looks like a river kind of moving through here. And this full moon is hovering over the top of this house. So it's almost like something that feels like home, but there's something blocking this path of transformation. It's almost like you are wanting to make some changes here. You want to make some changes in your life. You've got maybe a thought or an idea that you're manifesting, like a daydream almost, but you're struggling on the, how do I achieve that? How do I make this happen? And that may be through lack of confidence or just feeling like you don't have the ability to achieve it right now. So let's see what your runes are talking about. I can feel it's almost like somebody's poking you in the back, like prodding you forward, pushing you forward. But you're struggling to move forward, or you're trying to hold back from it. I'm not actually telling you what these are yet, am I? I will in a moment. We're getting something here. Whoa. Okay. This keeps coming out lately, and I feel like it is definitely to do with relationships, because Bunyo this is like the honeymoon stages of a relationship where things feel good, things feel harmonious, things feel very joyful. And this is the energy that I feel like something that you're wanting at this time. It's almost like if you're not with somebody at the moment, you feel like you very soon will be. It's like you've got this energy of like something's coming here and it's exciting. And there's something very family orientated about this, like a long-term commitment type of energy is what you're feeling. I do see you trying to make some changes in your life to align with this, to bring it towards you. It's almost like, it feels almost like family or something to do with maybe children or family is a barrier in this, is what it feels like. So take that how it resonates. And there's something to do with willow trees as well. I don't know if somebody's been sat near a willow tree thinking about this. Willow trees are very feminine energy and all about emotional release usually. They're great to sit around when there is an emotional charge going on or something that you're feeling, heavy-hearted about. And Ewas is an interesting rune connected to the goddess Freya. It does contain a lot of sexual energy, but it also contains an energy of trusting yourself in relationships, and really working on the relationship with yourself, because it almost feels like there's a fresh energy here, a fresh new type of relationship, but you want to enter it as the best version of yourself. It's like you want to be that best version of yourself right now. So if that isn't sounding like your life right now, then this possibly isn't a reading for you. But if that sounds like somewhere where your mind is at right now, then this is definitely for you. Okay, so let's get into the tarot cards and see what they're talking about. So what is this current situation with your barrier? What is that? What is this barrier talking about? There's a little bit of white noise in the background, I'm afraid. Somebody's cleaning their car out or something. Oh my god, sorry, I wasn't expecting that. We have the King of Wands and the Empress. Wow. Okay, so the barrier here, possibly what I'm getting from this is almost like, now you'll know which one you are in this. So this is definitely like, that's a divine feminine there. And this is a very strong leader, masculine energy. Somebody who's very charismatic, very confident. So this is a couple that I'm talking about now, okay? And this may have just been beginning for you. You'll know which one you are in this dynamic because you'll either be the male or the female, okay? So the female here is very loving, very nurturing, very giving, and attracts to her. So if you're the feminine here, this is you, okay? And the masculine within this, the man in this, is very charismatic, holds a lot of sexual energy as well, I've got to say. They both do, but you're a leader, you're very confident, you know what you want and you're not afraid to go after it, okay? So if you're the masculine here, that's you. If you're the other, then this is who we're talking about, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you. But this is a powerful pair that kind of balance each other out, because there's this real strong masculine fiery energy here, and then this really earthy, loving, giving energy of the feminine. It's a real good balance, really good balance, and that's why there's this feeling of joy and harmony. It's like a really harmonious, but there's a barrier to this for some reason. So we're going to figure out, what is the barrier to this? Because that looks like it's a match. It's something about communication, integrity and truth. So what is the barrier between these two? There's something about guilt. There's somebody is harbouring here some feelings of guilt or worry. Worrying about how maybe these thoughts or feelings and things are going to be affecting the other. Okay. Somebody knows that there is a need for some truth or some integrity to come forward, but it might be difficult to bring that forward because of pride. So let's see, what is that about? What is this challenge here? Because it feels like somebody's daydreaming about this beautiful relationship, this really lovely, powerful couple coming together, but there's something in the way of it. And we have the Queen of Swords again. It's to do with truth and integrity. Somebody within this, and you'll know who it is based around your own, it could be you or it could be the other person, you'll know this. Somebody needs to bring some truth forward and needs to enter this relationship, this dynamic, with truth, with integrity. But there's a fear or a worry that maybe they can't do that. They can't bring that. So that's why there's this barrier. That's why there's this barrier. And it's like you're kind of thinking over the past and things and kicking yourself, maybe wanting things to have changed or be changed, but you can't change the past. So maybe the person who this is about for you, maybe there's something that's happened in the past and things have been said or things have been done and it can't be taken back. A little bit like if, say, somebody went behind somebody else's back or cheated on them or something, that truth needs to come out, but the other person may be feeling like, yeah, but they'll never trust me again. That's kind of like the risk that you take in this. So let's look into this a little bit further. So what happens if this truth comes out? Well, for a start, there'd be a lot of clarity. I think it would put somebody's mind at ease and allow for them to release something that's been held in there for a long time. So it's like, for both parties, I feel, whoever's harbouring a secret will be able to release it, and whoever needed to hear it will be able to let go of it as well. So it's actually creating this energy of transition. In this truth coming out, it's allowing that movement, and I feel like it is coming. I think that's why this reading is happening here. This truth is coming, whether it's you giving the truth to somebody else or somebody bringing the truth to you. It's on its way. And I feel like in the next 6 days, there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of truth coming out. There's a lot of swords coming out in this. Okay. So what is this truth? What is this truth all about? Can't believe how many strong, powerful energies there are in this reading, to be quite honest. The truth is possibly about an element of manipulation, an element of somebody wanting to be in control of particular situations. So it almost feels like, especially with that remember card on there, that there's been maybe, I do feel this could be a connection that you've been with in the past. I do feel that there's been some history between you two, and it feels like this barrier is there, this truth is about how somebody was playing a game, trying to control situations, maybe through fear or testing, is what it feels like. So somebody was trying to test somebody else to be in control, to be in the power. Okay. But why? I feel like it's because that's what they've always known. That's how they've always gone about things. And they've always kind of been, there's been this energy of like, they've had to protect themselves perhaps in previous relationships in this kind of way. So the Seven of Swords has kind of an energy to it that's quite sneaky sometimes, where it's almost like, you know, you strategically do things to protect yourself. But sometimes that can actually come across as like quite manipulative. And I feel like that's happened here. But somebody feels really regretful over it. Somebody feels quite bad about it. There's that full moon again. So at this time right now, whether this is you or the person that you're inquiring about, are going through a real illumination over this, really seeing it clearly. And I don't think they're liking what they're seeing, but struggling to find a way to start again. And that's what it feels like. It's like there's a want to start again, but not knowing how to start again. So what's going to happen next for this? I feel like there's going to be some conversations about the past, about past events and things, just trying to get some clarity on there. But there's going to be in little tiny steps. So it's almost like it'll start off as small conversations, just, you know, how are you, blah, 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 things like that. I do feel that you are already in communication with this person, but you haven't really talked much about the past. So what happens after that? Pick the cards. And the truth will come out. The truth is going to be exposed, and it's going to bring balance, okay? This is going to bring a real good energy to this relationship, okay? I feel like it's going to go better than expected. It's needed. There's been a lot of wounding, I think, on both sides, and two people that have been through a lot, but gained a lot of resilience and learnt a lot about themselves, understand that about each other. So there's just feel like this deep connection, deep understanding between two people. But there's still this block of being able to achieve or, you know, bring things together as is wanted. It definitely feels like something needs to change in order for those ships to come in. So what needs to change? Because it feels like there's definitely communication, but there's a need for change. Somebody needs the courage and to be brave and vulnerable, okay? Allow the vulnerability to show. This is going to come in like a blah, like I think quite quickly, because it's almost like, I've just got to say it. Just going to say it, and they're going to have the courage to do that. But it's actually going to lead to fulfillment, to like peace and harmony. Because I think what's going on here is there's two people that really do actually understand each other and bring a lot to each other. It's almost like this couple is holding space for each other in the sense of, you know, I protect you, you protect me. I understand you've got your shadow qualities and you understand I've got my shadow qualities, but we can work with those. So instead of it being now game playing or a manipulation or testing. It's now become, actually, let's collaborate, let's work together on this. And that's what's happening here, is working together, being vulnerable, going through that healing process together is bringing a lot of strength to this connection. It's coming in very quickly, and it's worth it. It does feel like it's worth it, because it leads to this 10 of Cups energy. Okay, that's good. So should we get some timing on this? So when is this going to happen? I have the Chariot on the bottom there as well, so I do feel like this is going to be happening very soon. So when is this going to happen? I keep getting Wales in my head. I mean, if you're from the UK, that might make sense to you, but it's somewhere that it's like a holiday destination or going somewhere on a trip. That's what I'm feeling from here. Okay, so we said when, didn't we? Oh my gosh, so we've got 15, the Devil, and 8 of Pentacles. 15th of August, I feel, is a date to remember. And it's a date about going and fulfilling a desire, okay? Really working on, it's like being together but in a different kind of way to how you were before. So going about things very mindfully, very different. Understanding each other's addictions, understanding each other's needs. And there's an energy of like no more lying to yourself. It's bringing that truth out and working through it, unpicking things. So it's like a trip, I feel, that's going to be picking over the bones, which might feel uncomfortable, but it's a soulmate connection. I really do feel that from this. It's powerful, really, really powerful masculine and feminine energy coming together, which is rare, to be honest. It's rare for that balance to happen. But I sense two people that have kind of gone away and worked on themselves, started to grow. One of you or both of you may have got into other relationships, but it feels like now there's a realisation of, actually, this is what brought me excitement, joy, fulfilment. And it's also allowed me to look at myself and work on the relationship with myself too. So it's got that balance in there. And two people that have gone away and realised, actually, this is how I show up in relationships, and I want to show up like this instead. It's taking away that manipulation. So let's see what the final outcome is here. What is the outcome? There's a real fast energy to this though, like it's all just going to happen quite quickly. The outcome here is saying follow your intuition. You're being divinely guided here. I feel like you met through a divinely guided situation, and everything that's happened, there's been some confusion or complication, or like, why has this happened? Or, this seemed to be full on and then completely gone. But you were both being thrown into a more divinely aligned timeline. And I see two people who are quite spiritually gifted. You're tapping into your intuition. Perhaps you're having lots of dreams as well. It's almost like you're having a communication on a 5D level, like a telepathic kind of communication. And that can come through in hearing songs or seeing things that remind you of this person, or just situations where you're like, how can I not get away from this? I'm constantly being brought back to thinking about this, And it feels like it was only a little kind of dalliance that you had with this person in the past, but something is bringing this back together, it feels. Definitely. Now I know there's a lot of videos, I've watched a lot of them about, your ex is coming back, blah blah blah, things like this. I don't feel like that's what this is. It feels more like it's a connection with somebody that you just feel an energetic pull towards. Okay, now you may have had no relationship with this person whatsoever, or you may have had a little bit of communication or just know of each other. There's definitely a knowing, and you've had something in the past happen, and somebody feels this energy of like, I manipulated things, or I played a game, or I wasn't truthful within this, but now that truth is starting to come out. It's actually created such an alignment. It's like a completely open book, and I think that's refreshing and new for two people within this relationship, because you haven't had that before. It's going to be very open communication from here on out. Now, if that resonates with you at all and you would like to look into this further, my details are down in the description box, so please do get in touch to book a personalised reading. I do have a couple of spaces available tomorrow for reading, so if you get in quickly, then you may be able to do that. So it's the 22nd of June, by the way, today, so just to let you know, this is a timeless reading. So if I say that and you watch it on a completely different day, I might not be as available, but just do let me know, drop me a line. All my details are down there. And please do drop a like or an emoji or something in the comments, just so I know how this has resonated with you. And I wish you all a blessed day.